Storytellers.
Welcome to Storytellers.
Welcome to Storytellers.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for clapping for me. Thank you. I'm going to play for you a little bit of Leonard Skinner. Yeah. This song, it makes me think a lot about when I was a young man, all the way, far away, growing up in Seattle. I think that's where I grew up anyway. I don't really remember those days all too well. Her mama told me, yeah, that I was dumb. They all said that because I didn't do so good on my math test when I was there. The teacher would say, listen closely to what I say. Yeah, and then she would start yelling at me and calling me stupid. You need to sit over there. And she would put this hat on my head that was like in a point. And she'd make me sit on a stool in the corner of the classroom. And the cat said dunce on it. Yeah. I never got a graduation cap. No, but I got a bunch of those dunce hats. Oh, yeah. They said, don't live too fast. No, you don't want to live too fast. You want to slow things down. That's always been my motto. Of course, everybody always said I was kind of slow. You'll find a woman, and you'll find love. I did find a woman, her name was Susan. And she said, Duff, I don't care if you're a simple kind of man. That's what she said. She said, as long as you got money, then, you know, you can get in my pants. So, you know, I was like, I don't know how much I got, but I gave her my bank statement. And she said that was a lot of numbers, so I took her word for it. We moved to Beverly Hills. What were we talking about? I forgot.
Oh, a rousing performance from our good friend Duff McKagan there to open this up here on episode 224 of Guns and Real Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after a quick little 1 week hiatus.
Yeah, man, we were, it feels like it's been forever, but
yeah. Eternia. I mean, listen, you went through a long weekend. I went through a long weekend, the one before that one. So.
Oh, yeah. We got
now
we're
like literally a few days away from my birthday, so shit.
Oh, man, I was going to ask you about that. Okay. Well, we'll have some conversation on that in here in just a minute. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's officially start the show now.
Let's do it.
Listen, motherfuckers, to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, isn't that absurd?
All right, we is here.
Once
all
again.
Up in your ears. Once,
right in there. Yeah.
And them ear holes. We get up in them ear holes for you real good.
Yeah. What am I punching right here? What am I, the drummer from Autograph?
Oh man, but yeah, dude, a lot has happened.
Crazy
the last
shit,
time we
man.
get to sit down. It does feel good to be back after we had a good week of classic moments from Guns and Radio. We had the Perfect Tens. Then we had we re-aired the Paradise Kitty interview. I'd like to have them back. We've reached out and we'll see what happens.
Definitely, yeah. 'Cause that was just random out of the blue. We got them, and like
the first time.
It was just you doing it because it was like at the last minute I wasn't available. So
it was last minute.
Yeah, it was last minute. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I think I toyed with the notion of editing you in at certain places, like get you to record some of the questions I asked them and then
Yeah.
like edit it in. But I think by the time that we actually had to have it out, there wasn't any time. We
Literally
put
wasn't.
so much into that intro with oh yeah, and what's his name no showed us from WWE, the announcer. Fuck, he's not even
Oh,
there anymore.
fucking Tom Phillips.
Tom Phillips, yeah, Tom Phillips no showed us for the finale, our first finale ever, and we
Yeah.
built this elaborate WrestleMania esque entrance because we weren't doing video at the time, so we could do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Yeah.
And so we built this elaborate, and then he was gonna come on and introduce us for the show,
Mhm.
and he pulled out the day before it aired. That was the only thing missing in the whole edit was his spot,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, now he's an Impact. He's making probably $20 and a cup of coffee there.
oh man, I bet that cameo will go down for next year.
Yeah, he probably is working like 3 jobs because Impact doesn't pay you shit.
I was gonna look at I looked at Vince Neil's cameos because I thought that'd be a funny appearance.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. We made fun of him so much. We gotta get the real Vince Neil versus
get
the fake Vince Neil.
Get him to argue with him. Hey, you should have. Yeah.
That'd be great.
But yeah, that didn't happen. But it's almost your birthday. What are you doing for your birthday?
Right now, nothing. I have nothing planned. It's literally in like 4 days, and I have nothing planned.
Oh man, it is. So it's in June. I'm gonna have to write it down.
Literally
I'm
4
gonna have
days
to
from now.
read.
So we're recording on the 4th. So it'll be this coming Thursday.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Internet, do your
So
math.
I told you when you come here, I think I've said it on the air. I've got a gift I'm gonna give you that I've been building up, and I'm telling you from the get go, it's the lamest gift you'll have ever received. I'm gonna
I'm good with anything.
I'm gonna go buy one of those birthday present bags. Put it
Are you gonna
in.
get a loot bag?
We'll call it a late birthday present. You're probably gonna throw this thing right in the trash.
Well, I don't know. Don't make me, man. You're making it seem like it's that bad.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad, but it's an inside joke that you're gonna get, but it's a very. I don't want to build it up like I've bought you a car or anything. This is the lamest
No, I
gift
know.
I have ever given anybody. But it's hilarious, and you're gonna get the joke. So
Nice.
yeah,
I'll take it.
But yeah, speaking of a lot of shit going down since we've been gone, not Whitney Houston, Tina Turner passed away.
R.I.P. Yeah.
We lost Tina Turner. I mean, we lost Whitney Houston years ago.
Yeah.
How did she die? She OD'd, didn't she?
Yeah, OD'd in the bathtub right before she's
That's
supposed to appear at
sad.
the Grammys or some shit, I think.
Oh, that's sad. And we lost
That
Tina
is-
Turner, but she was 86, was it?
83.
83.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think hers was more natural causes. I don't know. What the
Well, she
autopsy is, whatever.
83
83.
years old. I mean,
Yeah, dude, lived a great life, man.
oh yeah, had a lot of great music, a lot of great impact on a lot of people. We're definitely sad we lost a legend, man. That's
Rock
what
and Roll Hall of
happened.
Famer as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to bring down the show too much, but we do. We couldn't do a rock and roll podcast and not say something about that. I mean,
Yeah, the proclaimed queen of rock and roll.
yeah, man. How many fucking people had that one on their bingo card?
Yeah, that was unexpected. She was just like living her life chilling in Switzerland. And just like, well, no, that happened. So it does suck. Though.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like this is what we got to do, man. You and me, we got to quit taking off because every time we take off, seems like we lose a legend. Oh wait, hang on. Keith Richards is here. He wants to say something. I got Keith Richards on the phone. Oh, hey there. Guns Radio. Yes, Keith, you're on Guns and Radio. You wanted to say something about Tina Turner? Yeah, I want to say something about Tina Turner. You see, Tina Turner was a legend in rock and roll. And, I was on an airplane with Tina Turner one time, and we were going to a spaghetti convention in Switzerland. And we got to Switzerland, and we saw all the cows and doorknobs and jingle bells, and they jingled all the way. And then it's there's only one way to describe her career, and that's peanuts in a suitcase. Okay, thank you, Keith.
Okay. Thank you, Queef Richards.
Okay, poor Keith Richards.
Yeah, poor Keith. Jesus.
Oh yeah, he's not feeling so well. I don't think
I
anymore.
don't know how those guys are making new music. He sounds like he's going stir crazy.
I know, man. They got to get the Stones. Got to get back out there, man. That's just all there is to it. We can't lose another
Yeah.
legend.
Or unless they get like ghostwriters in the studio, like do a Kiss style.
Well, I have erred in my ways here. Let me just pulled my whole microphone right the fuck out of the stand.
Oh my god, you're so enraged. Why did you laugh?
I know, man. I got emotional a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Holy shit.
It was an awful thing, man. But anyway, we're gonna move on from that. 'Cause like I said, I don't want to bring it down too much because we've got so much to get to, guys. When I say we have a jam-packed show today, we have jam-packed show. We're making up for 2 weeks lost time.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
I think like the biggest news of all, I think, which we're probably gonna get to right now, the Guns N' Roses Never Gonna End in This Lifetime tour is what I'm calling it now. So they're back on the road again after 6 months or 8 months or however fucking long it's been. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to say something about that. And so I told you before we started the show, I have said on here, and I've been firm in the fact that I'm not going to these shows in St. Louis and Kansas City this time. Because, one, I'd have to go by myself. If I didn't go by myself, the only guy that, I could go with and, have the best time can't be there any fucking more.
Yeah, it's fucking banned.
And, in a way, it's kind of like, that's my friend, man. That's like my, and okay, I have a lot of people I call my best friend, but it's one of my best friends, and this was our thing, what I mean, and it don't feel the same, going by myself. But then I saw the tickets in St. Louis were $40, so I said fuck it, and I bought one, and I'm going by myself. I'm going to sit in the back row. So if you're on the back row patrol at GNR in St. Louis, or if you're in the front and you get bored with it during the Pretenders set and you want to come say hi, feel free. If you see me there, holler at me.
Yeah, they got a vast array of openers for this tour, which is just kind of boggling and interesting at the same time. They got Carrie Underwood opening for a few shows. The Pretenders, like you mentioned, I believe they're opening for when they come to Toronto as well.
Yeah.
I've heard of them. I'm not familiar with them. I thought it was like, I honestly thought it was sad. I thought I said the Conspirators. I said, what, Miles Kennedy's going to show up?
So I was at a work convention.
Yeah.
And anytime something GNR related breaks, the first person I usually hear from is either Jeff, or most of the time it's Bailey.
Yeah.
And then I hear about it from Jeff later.
Jeff always sends us the shit.
Oh, yeah. Which, by the way, we've got to get Jeff and Bailey back on the show again and hear from them soon. We haven't forgot about you guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, that. We talk to you all the fucking time.
Yeah. They're always sending us shit. So.
I think we talk to them so much that I forget that we haven't brought them on screen.
Yeah.
But hell, I've even talked to Frost this week. I've talked to everybody this week. So now remember, I'm at a work convention. I'm trying to be professional. We're, talking about performance and stats and all this other shit. And I'm sitting there like everybody else, like, oh, like I give a damn. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, 10% increase, totally, yeah.
Oh, great.
3.14, the number of pi, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we've had an increase. Oh, that's great. My salary didn't go up. I noticed that.
That's fucking bullshit.
But no, I'm kidding. We had a wonderful time. I'm just making jokes at this point. But so I saw Bailey's. And I responded to him because it was at a time that I think it was Bailey I responded to first, because it was at a time where we were on a break for a minute.
Mhm.
And so I chatted with him for a little bit. I came back an hour later, and my God, everybody that has ever known that I have something to do with this fandom
Mhm.
all started messaging me at once. And here in a minute, you're going to find out why. I had like 30 missed messages or waiting in my queue. So I had to just kind of go through and pick out the essentials. You, Jeff, Rick, uh, who else messaged? A lot of people messaged me.
Holy shit.
I think Frost messaged me about it. A lot of people. And so I'm trying to talk to everybody. And then people were talking about it in our Discord. And which is great, by the way. Don't think I'm complaining about hearing from you guys. I promise you that's not the case.
No.
Just at the time, if I didn't get back to you, it's because at the time I was very spoken for
Mhm. Yes, you were quite busy.
by
But yeah,
people that put food on my table. So
yeah. They even got a few other openers too for the tour. I saw like Dirty Honey, which is like they're awesome.
oh
I seen them
God.
open for Slash a couple of years ago. Yeah, on the Living the Dream tour, and they were great.
I want Dirty Honey. Why do we got to have the Pretenders are
I w-
boring. I don't get the
yeah,
fucking
I don't care.
Pretenders.
I was down for like Alice in Chains, and like they're not even fucking playing at my show. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, Alice in Chains is great on the radio,
Mhm.
but they're kind of Jerry. What's his name?
Jerry
Jerry
Cantrell.
Cantrell. He's
I
a
think he's a
very
great.
boring guitarist to watch.
Really, I beg to differ. I think he's a very underrated guitarist.
When I saw them, okay, now this was actually yesterday, was 10 years ago to the day that we met Axl Rose,
Holy shit.
and um, before that, earlier this month was 10 years ago to the day that we saw. Me and Rick went to San Antonio and saw Alice in Chains and Guns N' Roses at the festival at Rockfest. When I
Mhm.
passed out as GNR was setting up and security, I've told that story on here before.
Yeah.
That was 10 years ago, and I'm going to tell you, man, I was not impressed. I was impressed by the singer. And I didn't hate the show, but I wouldn't pay to go see that again. I'd be fine. I just wish we could get somebody. I wish they could have put Dirty Honey on this one for St. Louis. That would
Oh
have been.
man, Dirty Honey's fucking good.
I'd love to see Dirty Honey again. I may go look them up and see them again. At the time of this recording, let's see. Well, it's June 4th. This is going to air on the 5th. My next concert is in. My calendar has been permanently is always on August because I'm trying to plan shit for when you come to town.
Yeah.
So my next concert is that's June 20th. So 2 weeks from tomorrow, or the day, when you're hearing this, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Mhm.
And I'm going to see Matchbox 20 at
Oh,
Riverport.
sweet. Nice.
That's going to be a fun time. But going back to GNR, this is what everybody was messaging me about. And I started getting messages almost immediately after the concert started. It started at like 11 o'clock in the morning for us.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were in fucking the Middle East.
Yeah. Maybe even earlier.
Mhm.
So the first song, of course, is It's So Easy. I'm going to read you the whole set list here.
Yeah.
Because I think this whole set list is worth talking about. There are
hell
30.
yeah.
There are 32 songs here, and you're going. And I'm going to put a note first off. When they were sound checking, they sound checked Street of Dreams, There Was a Time, Bad Obsession, Bad Apples, Pretty Tied Up, and Locomotive. So there could be more things coming out of the vault for the rest of this tour.
Yeah.
If they're sound checking.
I know they brought out Locomotive, I think, once or twice.
Yeah.
In like 2019. I think in the 2021 tour, they brought it out as well.
Yeah. But listen to how much this is shuffled from the last time. So they've shuffled it up a lot. Like, last tour, they moved Jungle to about midway in the set list.
Mhm.
Or at least the first leg of the show.
Yeah, I think it was like probably was in the first 5 songs you'd hear.
Yeah. So the second, so they opened with It's So Easy. Then the second song they played, the second fucking song was Bad Obsession.
Yeah.
And it was the first time that they've played this live since 1993.
Yeah, in over 30 years.
I love that song. I don't know. Is it going to be the same without old Zigzag there, man, looking like a pirate?
Playing the goddamn fucking he did harmonica on that. I think he laid down some
Yeah.
harmonica on that. Yeah.
When I was a kid and I had that Guns N' Roses tape that my parents didn't know about because this was devil worship music,
Mhm.
Teddy Zigzag was my favorite because he looked like a pirate. I was like 7. But yeah, man, Bad Obsession was the very next song. So I'm really excited to see that one live. I really hope. Now here's the thing. I bought this ticket before this show even started. I was at the conference playing on Facebook. It showed me a thing for Guns N' Roses. I was like, well, I'm going to all these other concerts this summer. I have a fucking list at this point, about 10 or 12. I'm seeing a lot of bands this year. I didn't feel like I could afford the ticket to go to another gun show. So I looked it up and was like, okay, it's $40. Fuck it. If it's just too bad I'm not having a good time, I'll head out after Night Train. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were bringing some of these songs like Bad Obsession back.
Yeah, they brought a few other ones too.
Oh, we're getting to that.
We're getting those, yeah.
Yeah. So then Chinese Democracy and Slither. And the 5th song played for the first time since 1992, Pretty Tied Up.
Cool Ranch Dressing.
Cool Ranch Dressing. Didn't we discover that's not what he says?
I think so, because I remember we reviewed that song a little while ago. I would say definitely the last 6 months, I know we reviewed that song in an episode.
Yeah, I remember us reviewing it. She's pretty tied up, hanging upside down. Yeah. Up next was Welcome to the Jungle, and then Mr. Brownstone fell after that, which is a good song to follow Jungle with.
Because Brownstone was always like the second song, because they would just keep plowing through the first 5 or 6, and they would take a breather. Axel would say some shit, and then whatever. But yeah, because It's So Easy would end and go do 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 do.
Yeah.
But like they pushed that later. That's interesting.
Up next is Guns N' Radio, one of our most controversial songs on this show, Hard School.
Controversial.
Amongst our crew here at Guns N' Radio.
Yes.
Particularly Jeff.
Yeah.
Causing
still calls it Hard Stool, which I got a kick out of it. That is kind of funny.
Yeah. I love that guy. Then Double Talk and Jive. Reckless Life, I forgot they broke that one back out, but I'm kind of excited to see that one live. I've never seen it live myself.
It was on and off, I think, on the 2021 portion of things, or was it last year they were touring last year? They brought it back sometime last year. Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm skipping 2022 altogether for some reason.
Yeah, I've got a lot of I love this band, but I'm starting to resent them in a way.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't. Okay, let me put it this way. If this was some fucking garage band that treated my friend this way, that I went and saw, I probably would not even mention them on the air. I would just fucking shit all over them and go the fuck on, which has happened in the past. Believe it or not, this ain't the first time we've been down this road with a band.
Yeah.
It's been Newfound Glory, the Misfits. We talked about a lot of these on Band.
Check that shit out.
The many people that Rick's been into it with, and then Bam Margera right after I got his autograph tattooed on me.
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about awkward. We told that story. That's one we haven't told on Band yet.
Yeah. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it eventually, yeah. Reckless Life, Absurd. Every time I hear Absurd start, I expect it to go, listen, motherfuckers, to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone, the show that you... And the lyric is streaming fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Just so you know. So I know that one. I've been asked about that in the past and then forgot to talk about it on the air.
Really? They ask you these things, but not me.
I don't know.
I don't know. They're afraid I'm just gonna tell them off. Like, I'm crazy like that.
Chris is not accessible, man. Okay, he's the only A-list celebrity in this fucking.
I'm like
group
Wild
here.
Thing, bro.
Okay, like okay. So he records this from his bedroom, but before the show, he drives about 16 miles away from his house, so a limo can pick him up and then bring him back to his bedroom to come and do the podcast.
Wish.
That's all these Spotify ads we play on the show. That's where all the money goes. We got to pay for that limo to come get Chris 16 blocks away, and then the limo takes him back to his car and he drives back home again. That's we all have our listen, man, and don't hate on and don't judge Chris by his rituals here. We all have our rituals that we have to do before we can put on a quality show. That's just part of being an entertainer. So it might sound eccentric to some people, but I promise you, these things are absolutely necessary. We're not prima donnas, okay? And for those of you that have seen our rider, I don't think anything on our rider is as unreasonable. Not even the donkey show. That is for just in case. We never actually watched the donkey show that is happening in the spare dressing room. We asked for 3 dressing rooms because Chris and we can't dress the same dressing room. And there's a donkey show. The donkey show. There's a donkey show going on at all times during Guns and Radio in that 3rd dressing room, so that our crew can go have somewhere to go, unwind, and have a little bit of entertainment. We got it from the idea. We've done it ever since we reviewed Tijuana. Like these are not unreasonable requests that we have in our rider. So
we should book us that one day live on the air. We'll see.
Yeah, book us. Call us for a booking to have us appear at your event. But be warned, you will get that rider. So, and we don't do buyouts for rider items at Guns and Radio. We do BJ's for trade. So,
BJ's for trade.
Yeah. And that's not always an option. We'll have to, if you're a promoter out there, we'll have to see what your girlfriend looks like before we can start negotiating with that. Call our agent. His name is Jeff. I don't know Jeff's last name.
He just goes by Jeff. That's it.
Jeff, formerly of Guns and Radio or Guns N' Roses Central, now of Guns and Radio. Yeah. I don't think he would even say now of Guns and Radio. What the fuck? Why are you saying I'm from Guns and Radio? Like, there's a part of the crew, right?
Goddamn, bro.
And you have to bring Jeff, even if he doesn't appear on the show.
Yeah, the 3rd dressing room is for him and Donkey. So
yeah, and the Donkey show. Yeah. Look, man, we have a budget, okay? We can't get too unreasonable and have 4 dressing rooms here, okay?
Yeah, listen, someone's got to share, man. It's like bunk beds.
I've never heard him complain about the Donkey show in his dressing room, though. So
no, I think he's
I mean, who would bitch about that anyway? I mean, that's like, in my dressing room, I like there to be bottled water when I arrive. And, when Jeff arrives, he likes there to be a donkey show going on in progress. Because you got to skip the warm up. Nobody likes the warm up. Like,
only Mike's, no Ike's for me. Okay.
That's right. Bold.
One bold, all Mike's, no Ike's.
Only Mike. Yeah. All of the Ikes are removed. And also, I like to have a platter in my dressing room laid out with only left Twix. All of the right Twix removed and only left Twix on a plate. And back to the set list. You Could Be Mine. And then number 13 played for the first time since 2006. Can you guess what it is?
Oh, it's a song we did review recently, which also makes me believe that I think this management is listening to our fucking podcast as well.
I hope so. Maybe they'll take our advice.
No, the greatest song about fucking a sheep, Down on the Farm. I'm so bored in Soho, down here on the farm. Yeah. Which I think honestly was like, you hear that and you're like, oh, did Duff McKagan sing this song? No, it's Axl Rose in his like mediocre British Cockney accent.
And down on the farm, yeah, man, that is kind of ironic that we reviewed that and then it came. I really don't think it had anything to do with that, but you know what? We're going to tell ourselves that it did.
I like to believe so.
We're going to
Maybe it's
pretend
just
it did.
like
That's
to
the
stroke my
story
ego
from
a
that.
little
That's
bit.
canon.
That's canon now. We are
Yeah.
influencing the set list, and they don't even know it.
Axl Rose was listening to Guns and Radio, and he was like, "You know what? That's a pretty good. That's a
I-
pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Why does he talk like that? Yeah,
Oh my gosh. I'm going
there.
down
My
the
name's
farm.
Axl Rose. Say,
It sounds like a South Park character.
yeah. You'll never catch me, coppers, because I'm going down on the farm. Yeah, I'm not going back to the farm. Yeah, here I am, Sage. Here's a rocket queen. Yeah, might be a little young, but I'm not naive.
Sounds like a Canadian on South Park.
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, it kind of does. Hello, buddy.
I'm on the mouth open.
Oh man, we did see the inauguration of the new King of Canada, King Charles.
Yeah.
I like how South Park's Canada is just whatever British bullshit everybody's talking about at the time. They just dump it on Canada because that's like the only other country in South Park world. Oh man, Rocket Queen was next. TVI by the Stooges was covered by Duff.
Yeah, that ends up, I guess, that replaced Wanna Be Your Dog, I guess. So
Yeah, thank God. That song sucks.
I was like, it was cool for a while, it's like a novelty, but it's like, just play Attitude Duff. It's like the best thing you can do right now.
Yeah, that's honestly, yes. It's like when Tommy Stinson stopped doing Motivation as his solo song. I missed it. I was like, man, bring back Motivation.
Yeah.
Or when Bumblefoot stopped doing Objectify. Oh wait, his last one was Objectify. I don't remember. Listen to Bumblefoot's Objectify. We need to do we should do that on a shotcast one day to have in the can for if we ever want to take a week off of anything. Well, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll figure some way out around it. We'll figure out a loophole in our rules. That's what we do.
Did we do one on an extra or something where you listen to Bumblefoot?
Yeah, we replayed it on Shotcast Saturday one week when we took a week off. Last week on Shotcast, we replayed us watching Hypnotic by DJ Ashba.
Oh yeah,
which that was a fun watch along if you want to watch with us or go join us for that. Up next, this is the one that made me lose my mind because this is where I became so happy that I bought this ticket for $40 to sit in the back row. Anything Goes played for the first time since 1988. It's been that fucking long.
They haven't played that probably since the AFD tour. Whenever they were opening for all these other bands and stuff. I don't know if they're doing a headline solo tour during that time, but they were opening for like Maiden, Aerosmith.
I don't know. Were they playing in strip clubs? Because They're
probably still doing like Sunset Strip shows then. Yeah, for sure. Like
wasn't that their first closer before they got big?
Yeah, well, Appetite was 87, so they probably got big around then. Because I think, 88 or 89, they did those few shows for the Rolling Stones in LA. I know they opened for Aerosmith for a little while. They did a few shows with Maiden, and then Maiden got like fucking pissed at them, and they were off the tour. Yeah. So they were doing opening stuff or playing festivals elsewhere and stuff. I think they did Monsters of Rock, Donington.
Okay.
A few other big time slots and stuff like that.
Civil War, and then This I Love is back in the set list.
Yeah,
that
since
shitty / solo.
I think we haven't heard that probably since like 2017.
I haven't missed it.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to hear it.
I love the song, but I hate Slash's guitar solo.
Yeah. Just let Forrest play the fucking solos, man. Like, he was on that album. Let him play the fucking solos. And
yeah, give it to Forrest.
Like, even when they play Chinese Democracy, when they nails that second half of that solo, he nails that shit perfectly.
Yeah. Then Live and Let Die, Estranged, and then Slash played his guitar solo, but they don't. I'm looking at setlist.fm. I guess I don't know if it was The Godfather or.
Yeah, because he did like a blues solo for the last little while or something.
Okay.
So Slash shreds for 20 minutes while Axl breathes some oxygen and plays Fortnite.
Yeah.
As we've established on the show, this is totally canon.
Yeah, of course. Sweet Child of Mine, November Rain. Chris's personal favorite song, Wichita Lineman.
No, that's Rick Dunsford's personal favorite GNR cover.
Oh, come on. You don't love Wichita Lineman?
I fucking despise the existence of this song.
Street of Dreams.
Which is I did they ever play on this like tour at all, Street of Dreams? I gotta look that up.
Last I remember, okay, when we first started the show, Street of Dreams was one of the first songs that came up on the wheel.
Yeah.
But before we added in all of the solo material, about 12, 13 weeks in.
Yeah.
Street of Dreams was never played at that point, and that was the last time I looked into it.
Well,
it had not been played by Slash because we didn't have a guitar solo to do a guitar solo. Because back then, when we would do a Chinese Democracy song, we would play the Slash version of the solo with the album version and see who wins.
Yeah, so they did play it in 3 times last year. And they did a little bit of that European tour. So they did play it for 3 shows in last June.
Here's the next one that I really hope lasts long enough to get to St. Louis in September. Nice Boys.
Nice Boys.
Played for the first time since 2017.
But they played Nice Boys in 2017?
Yeah, February 11th, it says.
Oh, shit. Okay. Last time I remember Nice Boys was probably like in the mid to late 2000s, right before Trident came out, and they were just playing fucking anything. Yeah, like 06, 07 Axl. Just like, yeah, let me play anything. It sounded amazing.
That was a good time for Axl.
Oh, hell yeah. The end of the Cornrows era. So,
yeah. Bring that back.
Yeah, bro. Bring back the fucking suave dressed cornrow Axl.
I didn't mind that look. Knocking on Heaven's Door was next, and then Night Train. And then we get to the encore, which was also packed full. Patience, Don't Cry, both. Not an and, because there for a while you either got Patience or Don't Cry.
Yeah, it was one or the other.
My Michelle, once again, played for the first time since 2017. And Paradise City. I almost said Paradise Kitty.
I was like, I wouldn't mind if you said that either.
Show me your kitties.
Yeah. And there's videos of like the stuff they brought back of them live online on YouTube, so you guys can find it. Some people said that it sounds pretty good, Axl. So I don't know, I'll have to take their word for it because I haven't watched any of these videos yet.
Yeah. The next show was in Israel, and let's see, when is that going to happen? Or is that tonight? June the 5th. Oh, that's tomorrow. Oh, okay. So that'll be tonight if you're hearing this. So
yeah, sometime
maybe
today or all the way there.
Maybe we'll have something worth talking about at the next show, in the next episode. They might continue to drop us some surprises. So Guns N' Roses tour is off to a very good start. I'll tell you though, whose tour is not having such good luck right now. And that's our good friend, the very beautiful, very talented Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's selling out stadiums right now. I think she's been pretty good.
Yeah, she's selling out stadiums, but now it's been reported in many rock and roll news sites that her fans are starting to wear diapers, adult diapers, to her shows.
Yeah.
Because, let's see.
It's a bunch of fucking TikTokers, man. So it's a
they
TikTok
don't want to miss.
Concert hacks, bro.
Man, can you imagine? Okay, so like, and you know these are all chicks in skirts, so they're wearing their Depends. Let's say they fill them up at the show, and then, you know, after the show's over, everybody's on the mad dash. If you've got a beer in your hand, let's be real, you toss it in the floor and keep going. That's what everybody does. You're always stepping on, you know, when you're leaving the pit, you're stepping on beer bottles, or not bottles, but like cups and shit. If you throw a beer bottle on the ground, you're a piece of shit, but like a cup or something, just toss it. Nobody cares.
Fuck, who cares? Like, really, there's not like one Taylor Swift song that you would consider like a piss break song? Like, come on. There's at least 3 GNR songs I would consider piss break songs.
Yeah, Live and Let Die, Heaven's Door.
Wichita Lineman. That's me walking out the fucking door. I'm going to listen from outside.
Now you know good and well you ain't leaving for no Wichita lineman.
You know, I would leave. I'd say, fuck this shit.
It's your favorite song, bro.
I would go and like rob the concession stand and be fuck this shit.
But
Rob
could
the
you
merch
imagine?
table. I want a free
Okay,
shirt. You played this song. Fuck you.
so I'm leaving the concert at GNR a lot of times, and a lot of times, you spend. I like to kick through the confetti and see if anybody's dropped anything like a guitar pick or anything
Ooh.
like that on my way out. But could you imagine you're walking through instead of stepping on like a beer? Because of course I step on beer cups all the time.
Yeah.
But you step on a fucking
Adult
used
diaper.
adult diaper in the
Full of,
floor
like,
because
kissing
they're
shit.
she's gonna slide it off and just keep going.
Yeah.
Like,
God. Ugh.
yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Taylor Swift fans are another fucking breed of human beings. Like,
I mean, I get it because when we'll be sitting here doing the show, I usually like to wear my adult diapers. I'm wearing one now. Like, I'm going poo right now as we talk, as we speak.
well, I took a shit pregame, so I'm pretty good right
Oh
now.
no, man!
Unless the coffee gets to me more.
You just gotta let it happen, man. That's the key to happiness, man. Wherever you're at, and I'm gonna tell you, dude, if you start wearing these adult diapers, why stop at concerts, man? I mean, we can wear. There's all sorts of places that this is practical to apply. Mass, you'll be at mass, and you have to stand up to go to the bathroom, and then this, the preacher or whatever is up there and talking about God knows what, and everybody's being quiet, and they can all hear the door open. And when you're in there, they can hear the toilet flush. Everybody knows what you're doing in there when you're at mass because it's so quiet. So,
oh yeah.
So just wear your adult diaper to mass, and then you can do your business right there at the pew, and that's
Sorry,
one.
Jesus, I got upset.
He'll understand. He'll understand.
Listen, he's like, we didn't have those back in my day, but good times.
Listen, kids, I'm going to give you guys a cheat code if you're really doing the diaper hack to a Taylor Swift concert. Look, I know none of us are as young as we used to be, me especially. But before a concert, I take an Imodium, okay? Because I'll go pee, but I refuse to shit in a venue.
Or how about this? You just don't drink and just do a lot of other drugs that'll make you want to.
Oh my God, yourself. You're being unreasonable.
Just pop a fucking molly, you're fine.
You're being unreasonable, Chris. This is
Imagine
a Taylor Swift concert.
You're popping MDMA at a T Swift concert. Where's the rain?
Listen, if I'm going to a T Swift concert, I've got to be white girl wasted. Like there's 15 mimosas on the way in the door.
Bro, you must sneak in like a 6-pack of White Claw.
And put it in your diaper.
Yeah. Get some fucking like Truly seltzer in there.
It'd be like Tommy from the Rugrats. You're pulling like booze and shit out of her diaper. Hey, honey, I'm a little thirsty. Why don't you reach in there and get me have me a beer? She shuffles around. Hang on, let me see what we got in here. We got let's see. Here's 1, 2, 3. Here's a 6-pack. Oh, here we go, beer. Let's get it. And then she like moves it past, like she's got a bong in her hand and a hammer. And
she's got the whole kitchen sink in there.
Yeah, it's like a Mary Poppins bag in that diaper. How do you keep it from touching the duty? You just try to keep it. You just try to keep the duty in the back and the tools in the front and the drinks in the front.
It's all compartmentalized in there. It's like,
are you hungry? I got a sandwich in here.
I got a whole Hungry Man meal I microwaves before.
And a microwave. How about that? Right here in the middle of the festival, man. This thing is so practical.
Yeah, it's got heat insulation. It's got its own heater inside.
She pulls out a hot plate.
I heard you wanted some Waffle House.
Who wants burgers? She starts pulling out raw meat from the inside of her diaper, slapping it on the skillet.
Okay, now we're just making this one seem like a transformer, like a fucking bird that's gonna come out of her like side abdomen here. Oh look, here's a charcoal grill.
And the charcoal. Don't forget the charcoal.
Anyone
got some lighter fluid in there.
Let's see.
The fans just think it's pyro.
We're tailgating in the stadium, bro.
Oh, we've beat the system here.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking Arby's.
Here's a mud flap.
Oh, hang on. She pulls out like a bag of barbecue sauce. Not even in the bag. She just reaches in, and now there's barbecue sauce in her hand. And
Yeah.
just-
Here you go. Fresh fucking dumpling right there.
hang on, let me dig around. I think I got some coleslaw in here somewhere. She don't use bags because T-Swift fans are very environmentally conscious, so all of this food is just in there loose.
Yeah, that's what they call a smorgasbord. She pulls out a fucking like charcuterie board.
A charcuterie, yeah.
Is this for you, Taylor? Oh, do you like
With
my
like
spread?
crackers and shit. She like pulls out a whole salami and then a knife and starts slicing it.
Like in the midair, it's like fucking like
Fruit
Master
Ninja.
Chef and is fucking on the floor over there.
Oh man. Well, we've beat the system, guys. Thank you to
Yeah.
T-Swift fans. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
that in mind when I go to Riverport in a couple of weeks. You're gonna see me
Yeah.
coming in with my Depends on.
Yeah, you better buy some Depends when we go to see fucking Ghost. Who knows? They're so demonic they may scare the shit out of me and my shit myself. Who knows?
Oh man, I'll have us a pack of Depends. That's on Caputo's rider for his American visit. A box of Depends and some Taylor Swift tickets.
Whoa. The Depends are more than enough. The Taylor Swift tickets are going to cost like a fucking second mortgage at this point.
Well, there's our budget for 2024. So,
well, because the finale is going to be in picture format, no video.
we'll be on AM radio.
Yeah, bro, we're going to be on NPR at like 4 a.m. on a Saturday.
Nobody listens to NPR. Oh man, that's funny. I'll tell you another guy that's not having a lot of luck right now, Vinnie Vincent.
Yeah, because we're looking for news beforehand for this, and I saw this, and I'm like, this is fucking hilarious, dude. So I guess Vinnie Vincent looks like he premiered a new album, and in typical Vinnie Vincent fashion, his pants changed just like that. So yeah, it looks like the former Kiss guitarist was dropped a new album. He had like a listening party, performed there. He had his old singer from his, I guess, the first run of his solo thing, the Vinnie Vincent Invasion. I know a lot of you 80s rock fans would know that.
I don't know it. Paul Stanley. That's what I think his old thing.
No, that's Paul Stanley's Soul Station. That's where he went like, gospel. I like girls.
Oh yeah, you got a whole church choir singing in the background.
Get the snaps and the claps in there. Hallelujah, he likes girls.
He likes girls. He don't like guys. He's not gay.
He raises Jesus for they die. Okay, enough
I'm
former
not
Kiss.
gay no more. I am
I'm
delivered.
killed by the Lord. Moving on up.
Oh Lord. Okay, so we've got a caller that wants to comment on the Vinnie Vincent solo album. I don't know who it is.
Oh,
He's using
who we
a
got here,
caller
yeah.
ID block. Let's see who we got here. Come on.
Hello, sir or madam.
Okay,
Oh.
hey you guys.
Paul Stanley, great to bless us with your presence.
Oh yeah, it's good to have Paul Stanley back on the show. Hey everybody, so you know something? I was just thinking about Vinnie Vincent because he did play guitar on my hit song "I Like Girls." Everybody knows that's part of
Did he also, I think he played on Lick It Up as well.
Yeah, "Lick It Up." That's a good song to
Yeah.
to say give a good example for because "Lick It Up" is about how I like girls and not boys or anything because I don't like boys, but I do like girls. And something I was thinking about this Vinnie Vincent situation, and it's kind of funny because he did announce that he had a new singer. Yeah, do you know about that? What happened with the new singer?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, I think
So going through this as well, so he had his old singer from the Vinnie Vincent Invasion group. Then he had this new singer as well at this listening party where they played, I guess, a bunch of the new stuff. Yeah.
And then I found out that, he fired the new singer as soon as he announced it. And, with that, that's just how rock and roll works sometimes. I mean, you get a singer, they come in, maybe they don't like girls as much as you do. And so if they don't like girls, there's no point in having them on the tour with them, because then the girls won't want to come backstage, and I can't be photographed with 15 different girls so that everybody can know I like girls. I mean, he makes a good point. If there's, if you don't like girls. It's not a bad
point, man, honestly. Paul Stanley's right. You gotta live it like you're in the 80s still. Why not?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if the photographers don't see you with girls, then the fans won't know that you like girls. And so you have to get a lot of girls in there. And they'll take a photo, and then we'll do each other's nails, and whatever you do when you got a lot of girls in the dressing room. I always like to braid their hair, and we have like sleepovers. That's how we do when I have girls over. We have like pajama parties, and then we have like little tea parties and stuff like that. I've got a little pretty princess tea set that the girls all love, and I break out all the stuffed animals, and we have us a little tea party. So that's what you do when you've got all the girls in the locker room with you, or in the dressing room with you. Oh yeah, they love it. They love the little tea parties, and sometimes I'll break out the dollhouse, and we'll brush Barbie's hair. That's always fun. Sometimes we'll put beads in each other's hairs, and we'll tell stories about boys. And I don't have any, though, because I don't like boys. I like girls. But, we tell the stories anyway, and we just, that's what we do when I have a lot of girls over. Oh, Paul Stanley having sleepovers.
All right. Paul Stanley's a respectful gentleman, even though it sounds like a day at Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. But
it does sound like a girl's sleepover, though.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, respect to you, Paul Stanley. I guess
thank you.
Yeah, I guess the whole inspiration of your thing about being taken with a bunch of girls was that the inspiration behind that shot from The Decline of Western Civilization, that documentary you're in?
Oh yeah, that was at one of our sleepover parties. We had they came in. We just finished one of our tea parties. And we was gonna get ready to what was it we was watching? I think we was about to watch The Breakfast Club, and one of the girls, her name was Tina. She was brushing my hair, and they said, "Why don't you guys all get in the bed?" Because we all had sleeping bags, because we like to sit downstairs and see. That was in the 80s, so I think David Hasselhoff was the big one. And we were watching Knight Rider and everything, talk about how cute he was, and how cute all the boys were from I mean not me though, because I like girls, but that's what happened when they showed up there. We was having a sleepover. Oh, sounds like fun. I feel like I'm missing out on something there, Paul.
Yeah, sure does. Where's our invite, Paul?
He hung up.
So of course. Why am I asking the good questions? Damn it.
Oh, damn it, Paul.
Well, we heard Paul Stanley's side of Vinnie Vincent. I don't think they even talk to Vinnie Vincent anymore at all. I mean, he was on like one album of Kisses, and then like they said, fuck that shit.
Yeah, and then that was all. I mean, that's what made him relevant. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's what got him into like the whole, rock and roll music scene, basically, because he's part of Kiss for like a year or two.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I thought Vinnie Vincent was dead. So if Vinnie Vincent's alive, who's the Kiss member that died?
Oh, was that Eric? Not Eric Carr, was it?
I think
it was one of the drummers. Yeah, because he had like cancer or something, and he died like 30 years ago. I think it was Eric Carr.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because the drummer in the late 80s, early 90s.
That's it. He died in 1991. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Eric Carr. He was one of the last Kiss members to not play Peter Criss or Ace Frehley.
Yeah, because I think that time they joined there was the no makeup era. So the makeup didn't come back till like 96. Was the reunion.
Okay. Well, guess what time it is, Chris?
What time is it?
Even though we've been talking about some rock and roll news already,
yeah,
it is now time for us to officially get into our news segment. So let's look at some rock and roll headline news. Foo Fighters have a new album coming out.
Or it just came out this weekend, actually.
Oh, it did. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it came
June
out this
2nd.
past Friday.
Have you seen it? Have you listened to it yet?
I have not, but I've heard good things about it, man. I know we mentioned a couple weeks ago, literally live as we were wrapping up the show, we saw that they got Josh Freese now as their new permanent drummer, and they'll be going on the road with him, I guess, doing shows and stuff like that. So I don't know if he was on this album though. That I should probably look up. Hang on.
The new album is called But Here We Are.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, Josh Freese, let's see, was released June 2 minutes, comes 15 months after. I think Taylor Hawkins is still the drummer.
On the album? Okay. Maybe they've used some of his stuff, I guess.
I don't know. I'm taking a look.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the credits here.
Or maybe they had a stand-in before they hired Josh. It seems kind of quick. Or maybe because they would have had to have had Josh for a while before they announced
Yeah.
it. Which
She
isn't.
doesn't- Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on who the drummer was. Hang on.
Well, I know that the Foo Fighters have started touring again because they're going to be playing it Louder Than Life. Which I got to be honest is the only reason I was kind of interested in going to Louder this year is for the Foo Fighters, but it just costs way too much to actually go.
Oh, it was actually, sorry, Dave Grohl actually did the drums on this album. I figured.
Okay, so he just did them himself.
Yeah, his first drumming credit on a Foo Fighters studio album since 2005.
Wasn't he doing everything on the original Foo Fighters album?
I think so. That I gotta look up. Jeez.
I believe so.
Yeah, that. Hang on. Where can I find the debut album? Pretty sure
Here We Are is the name of the new album anyway.
Yeah, he basically did everything on that first album, and then I think after that he found band members and stuff. Yeah,
Let's
so
see, I'm
first
trying
album
to
was 95.
I don't see any reviews on it yet. There's this website, Gold Derby. So far, they've rated it a perfect 100 out of 100 of the 12 views. Let's see. As of this writing, but here we are, has a Metacritic score of 90 based on 12 reviews.
Damn. Okay, it's pretty good because a lot of people think it's very, very heavy, very deep. So
yeah, 3 of those reviews gave it the album a perfect 100. So
wow.
I mean, it's the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
But another album that has recently been released, which came out on June 2nd, is Avenged Sevenfold's Life is But a Dream.
Yeah. And I know one of our good friends and former guest on the podcast, Matt Manzella, I saw he posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. I saw that. It's got a total of when I look it up, it's got an audience rating of 3.8 out of 5. So I mean,
that's awful.
Most of the people that rated either loved it or hated it. They either gave it a 5 or gave it a 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing with these like user score ratings. People will come in and like review bomb shit just because they're negative assholes.
Yeah.
Like if it's genuinely actually shit, then sure. Like I would have to give it a listen because I heard on this one they went more like sort of electronic, more influenced by electronic stuff. And I was like, oh god, are they trying to be like these fucking modern like rock bands that are like fucking sound like all like falling in reverse and shit, like all these douchebags. I don't know. Like it's cool. You want to put some sort of like electronic spin on it, but then it just like there's no guitars. You're just doing shitty white boy raps over a trap beat. And it's like, bro, I could do this shit on a drum machine or on my keyboard and a fucking digital audio workstation.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. I just don't get like this whole fucking thing. We gotta put rap in everything now. Like, bro, white people already have rap music. It's called country. Stop doing it.
Country is white people rap.
Oh, literally. I mean, if there's not an actual guitar and like some slide guitar or anything, it's just like snaps and like they already have fucking trap beats in there too. It's like no wonder you got a guy like Morgan Wallen who has like 2 double albums of like 35 fucking songs and half of them are the same beat, the same fucking trap beat. Like, why do people do this?
I don't know. I don't get country music either. I don't get the appeal of it. I've never been a big fan of it. I like a couple of songs. There's a few songs I like.
Yeah.
Not enough to say I love the whole genre. I don't know what the fuck my cat is doing right now, but he is going batshit.
Crazy
Hey,
bastard.
you calm it down over there.
Yeah.
Boy, don't you make me get up. He don't listen to those threats. He knows I ain't going to do nothing. Tell him, I'm going to beat your ass. He just looks at me like, oh, yeah? Is that what you're going to do? Yeah. I'm going to do it. And he's like, well, come on, beat my ass then. I'm going to beat your ass. Okay, well, come on, beat my ass. I'm going to do it. Oh, come on then, motherfucker. That's me and my cat talking right there. Yeah, he knows I ain't going to do shit. He's done figured that out. He just keeps me from yelling. He's good enough to keep me from not yelling at him. That's all. That's all he wants in life. Me to not yell at him. Speaking of new albums, this next piece of news isn't very new, but Brian May and Eddie Van Halen's Starfleet box set will be hitting stores on July 14th.
Yeah, I didn't know this project existed until now. So it was a Brian May thing. He conceived the Starfleet project in the early 80s when Queen was on break. So he had himself, Eddie Van Halen, Alan Greitzer, the drummer from REO Speedwagon, Fred Mandel was a keyboardist for Alice Cooper and Pink Floyd, bassist Phil Chen worked with Jeff Beck and Rod Stewart, and you got Queen drummer Roger Taylor, who also did backing vocals as well. So it's like it only had like one sort of mini album. So the original thing was like a 3-song EP, but on this one, the box set's gonna have remixed versions of all these songs, different interviews, live recordings, jam sessions, and different alternate takes and stuff from their. Literally, this is a 2-day recording session in LA.
Oh wow! Well, yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know if I would buy a box set for 3 songs, but I mean,
Yeah. So the whole track list here is they have edited single versions, 2023 mixes. There's actually some live stuff. I don't know if that's just Queen or that's not actually a Starfleet doing it, but
live at the Palace Theater in Los Angeles.
yeah, it says like "We Will Rock You" and stuff. That's from '93, so I'm like, it could be like Queen or something.
They probably played Queen songs if they ever played live.
Yeah,
It's a lot of the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, so it is available for pre-order on Brian May's thing. There's a link here. You can go to the official Queen store and pre-order it. Let's see how much it is. It's all in euros. Oh, we gotta convert that.
How many euros is it?
Let's see. Okay, it's exclusive Queen Store edition. Hang on. There's so many different bundles that you can get the cassette, a vinyl.
Get the top of the line. We want we only do the expensive shit here at Guns and Radio.
The ultimate audio bundle, which is the box set, store exclusive edition, picture disc, and cassette, 120 euros.
What's that in Canadian?
Oh fuck, I don't know. Let me. I can do it in US actually. Let's convert it to US. Hang on, they do have a US thing here. So it'll be about 148.99 US. It's already sold.
Wow, already sold out. People bought the
Queen
shitty
exclusives. Yeah, are all sold out. Well, because Eddie Van Halen's on there, and look,
Eddie fair
Van
enough.
Halen, we haven't heard. People would lose their mind.
Fair enough. Just stream it on Pandora.
Yeah, it's gonna be on streaming. I think probably, unless it's not, then I don't know.
Get it off of YouTube.
Yeah, if you want the vinyl box set, 105 US.
Look at what decade you're in here. First off, Brian, if you don't put it on Spotify or Pandora, somebody else will put it on YouTube.
Yeah, and they're already selling Starfleet merch, like T-shirts, hats. You got a mug. There's a pretty cool shirt here with Brian May and Eddie Van Halen's guitars kind of together. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
okay.
It's definitely something to look forward to this July. So Starfleet.
I mean, if you're a fan and you want to waste $150, I mean, go the fuck ahead, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hey, listen, do what you like, man.
Yeah. Who are we to tell you how to spend your money?
Yeah. I mean, we've tried doing that numerous times with the ads on here.
Yeah, and you didn't listen to us then, so the one that gets me is we gave away free fucking money and nobody clicked the links and got the free fucking money.
Free money. I want it from someone else, not these fucking hacks.
Yeah.
These douchebags.
Oh man. And finally, rock and roll headline news. This is a little. This one hits me directly in the heart a little bit. I was heartbroken when this news broke earlier this week. The Hard Rock Cafe in Memphis on Beale Street is going to go out of business. It's going to close.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Especially like Memphis was like the heart of like the old school rock and roll.
Yeah, on Beale Street, we're losing Beale Street, man. According to the Department of Labor, the restaurant plans to close on July 30th, and there will be 52 workers that will lose their jobs when that happens.
Yeah, it does suck, man. And they just had like some stuff honoring some other musicians there. So many people have like walked through that thing there.
They just honored Larry Dodson and James Alexander of the Bar Case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was interrupting you there, but
No, go
basically
ahead.
what it came down to is the lease expired. I guess maybe the lease was too expensive, and they just didn't want to renew it. So, yeah.
A lot of people are blaming the high crime rate. I'm
Which
seeing
is-
in comments.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know. Memphis does have a pretty high crime rate. I don't know how much of that has to do with the closing, but I've got a statement here from the restaurant. It says, in July of 2023, the lease of the Hard Rock located at 126 Beale Street will expire. The location will permanently close as a result. We are currently expanding operations in 50 locations within the next 5 years, and are open to having another location within the Memphis market if the right space can be identified. So it says if the right space can be identified. Look, if you're in Memphis and you ain't on Beale Street, you're probably getting mugged.
Yeah.
That's just how Memphis is. I mean, I know people that have been robbed while taking their trash out in Memphis. So
Jeez,
if
that's
Beale
freaking
Street
bad.
is not the right space for the market, then there is no right space in Memphis. And hopefully one day they can come back, or hopefully something just as good will get put in that area. But I don't want to lose Beale, man. Beale is legendary. I mean, especially even in my life, it's some of my best memories happened on Beale Street, you know. I made out with that cougar MILF.
Oh yeah.
On Mill Street. I've told that story on here. On New Year's
That
Day.
shit to Mill Street.
Fuck yeah. Oh, she was so hot. Yeah. Very hot. I likes the cougs. She'd get mad if she heard me calling
You
her
could
a
put the
cougar.
cougar back in John Mellencamp, could you?
Oh man. Speaking of cougars, we got that's all for rock and roll headline news. Speaking of cougars, we saw on I'm going to share a video real quick, and we're going to watch a video. You told me about this.
Yeah, so I follow like Steel Panther on social. So they were on the premiere episode of America's Got Talent this past week. Yeah, I think it aired in the last week or so. So it was still pretty relevant. I only saw the performance clip of it. Like it was on Twitter. It's like a edited down version. They played Eyes of a Panther, and I believe they're on the show to win it. It seems like so.
Oh well, let's take a look. We're gonna watch Eyes of the Panther from America's Got Talent.
Let me hear you scream!
God fucking loves him.
I know, man. There's one guy though. That guy.
Right here. Of course, old man.
What is
rock and roll?
What is this rock and roll garbage? This isn't rock and roll. I like old fashioned rock and roll, like Little Richard.
Yeah.
What happened to the real rock stars like Chuck Berry and the Twist? who sang "Let's Do the Twist" and the Beach
some guy.
Boys.
Richie Valens. The Beach Boys. Pff. The Beach Boys sold out in the late 80s. Oh my god, I keep hearing Kokomo too many times, and I just want to bash my head against a literal coconut, or whatever Kokomo fucking is.
Oh god, Kokomo.
God,
I
that
hate that
song's
song.
awful.
Can you imagine though they like never having heard of Steel Panther, and then they come out here and they rock and roll like this?
Yeah. You know, the judges are loving it, this crowd's loving it, except for that one old bastard.
And of course they had to get him in the close-up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. And we're gonna get to hear the judges critique their performance here in a minute too. So they're actually on the show.
I think so. I don't know if it was a one-off thing, but I think they actually are on the show. So they didn't mention something like, yeah, we're here to fucking win it all or something when they were hyping this up on Twitter.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's hear what the judges have to say. The crowd loves them, I can tell you that. I can't believe they didn't do Glory Hole.
Anything else, they would probably get canceled right away.
Bukkake Tears.
Star Show.
This song is shitty. It really blows.
Okay. Well,
All right, let's see.
how you doing?
Here's Simon
Howie.
Cowell.
Wow.
Oh, here's Howie.
Yeah, I feel like I was just at the most amazing shortest festival I've ever attended. Yes!
Thank you.
I love this kind of music.
All right.
This music needs to come back to the forefront, and you are here to bring it.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you, Howie.
I absolutely loved it.
Thank you.
Your
Who's
voice
this
was
chick?
incredible,
Thanks.
Heidi Klum?
especially that
Heidi Klum.
I think so, yeah.
meow meow sound that you made. I
Well,
mean, I know
I don't
it,
think you're actually a blonde, are you?
No, I'm not.
but
Oh,
I'm not either a real blonde, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
matter.
blondes rule.
They're like, let's try and be a little PG.
We never really know who is coming to audition for us. And
Oh, Lord.
I've seen this guy.
Sophia.
My husband Joe hired them for his 40th
She is hot.
Oh, yeah.
birthday, and it was the best birthday he ever had.
Okay, so
You guys
she's
are
been to a Steel
amazing.
Panther concert.
Yeah. She's married to Joe Manganiello.
I have so much respect for you for coming on the show.
Can you be on the show if you slept with one of the judges? Sure.
Well, before they performed, they did offer the ladies free backstage passes for life. They're like, we're not bribing or anything.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here's Simon.
Because I'm sure a lot of your friends said, "No, you shouldn't come on a show like this, whatever. I'm a great believer, you just do whatever you feel you want to do. If you want more people to get to know you, this is definitely going to happen. You're so talented. It's so clear that you've been doing this a long time because you don't get good like this overnight. And I could see this in Vegas. Wow. Everything about that audition for me was just brilliant. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Nice
Okay,
positive
how-
review from Simon. You don't get that very much.
Yeah.
Heidi,
It's a big fat yes for me!
Sophia, what do you think?
All right, Steel Panther blowing the panties off these girls in the
You've
office.
now got
Or the audience.
yeses.
All right. Well, that was really cool.
That was cool, man.
That's good exposure. Bring Steel Panther to the mainstream a little bit.
Kind of, yeah. But I mean, like, it's kind of tough to when a lot of your music is very like
I wonder-
inappropriate and not
Let's
safe
see.
for work at all.
Hey, Mom, I heard this band on America's Got Talent. You mind if I buy their album on iTunes? Sure, son, who's
Yeah.
12 years old. Go ahead. Let's see. Let's go through this discography. What we got here? We got Bukkake Tears on. Wonder what's that mean?
Asian hooker. What?
What does Bukkake mean? Let me just Google it real quick. Let's see.
Oh, is this now?
Oh my God! Oh, Mom!
You know the Bible Belt is going to be losing their shit over this.
Oh man, fuck them.
The Bible Belt's having a field day, bro. Mega churches going crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
They'd be bitching about something else if they weren't bitching about this. So if
That's
they're gonna
true.
bitch anyway,
They were
might as
protesting
well.
Simon Cowell.
I'm gonna
Don't
tell
trust
you,
his
man.
flashbacks.
I wish I could make $150,000 a year just bitching all the time.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I mean, you have Tucker Carlson's job on Fox.
I know, right? I could do that job. What are
Yeah,
the qualifications to get
I
on
can
TV
make
and
up fake
bitch?
bullshit, and
Yeah.
someone would believe it. Nowadays, fuck anyone's gonna believe anything. No one knows what to believe anymore. Still believe whatever the fuck they want to believe.
I mean, we make up bullshit on this show all the time. Fuck, we've probably made up 5 or 6 dumb things since we've been on the air today.
Oh, definitely. And those of you who know will know. Those of you who don't, oh well, you're gonna find out. Hopefully, if
Yeah.
not, well, believe everything. It's all headcanon here. So
It's all real, yeah. Everything we say, especially
it's still real to me. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had 2 celebrity call-ins already today.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe a third. Who knows? We'll see.
you never know. You never can tell on Guns and Radio who's going to call in and want to be a part of the conversation. I mean, we had Keith Richards call in today. That's an honor. He's a legend.
Yeah, he started calling it recently. Actually, we got him recently. He's just
he's a new fan of the show.
Yeah, I feel like we're like his muse now for the Rolling Stones and their new music and whatever comes out of it.
Oh yeah, he has a lot of bizarre thoughts. I don't seem to follow all of them.
Yeah,
maybe you guys can though. But that's okay because we just let him come on and speak his piece. And if we understand, we do, and if we don't, we just roll with it, I guess. But now, if you're listening to the show, you're like, well, they're an hour and 16 minutes into this episode. So surely we're about to get to the song review, which, by the way, we are going to review Duff McKagan's Loaded. And the song of the week is called Criminal. And I thought personally it would be criminal of us to go through this whole podcast and on a show where the song is called Criminal, not do our favorite bit on the show. I mean, am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all, Dustin.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Caputo's Court. And again, I'm here. I've got to give you this when you come to town.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
everyone.
I'll take it off your hands so I can do it here.
Order. Caputo's Court is now in session. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the honorary judge, Christopher Caputo.
Oh, I need like entrance music. I put like Too Unlimited, bro.
I do have hang on. I made you a theme song.
Oh shit.
What did I do with that?
Damn it.
Oh, hang on. Share. Background audio. I understand. Let's proceed. Where the fuck did I put it? Hang on. Well, just give me 1 second, dude. I swear to God, I've got something here.
We do have entrance music. Holy shit.
Yeah, because I worked really hard on mixing this because I wanted there to be something special just for you.
All right.
And here we go.
I already see what it is. It fucking shows up in the file. I already saw what it was. You can't fucking get me when it's already there.
Note to self, change the name of this MP3.
You're gonna have to if you want to get me again.
Oh, hang on. I gotta get to the breakdown. The honorary Judge Christopher Caputo now residing. Order. Let's see. So for those of you who are new to the show, Caputo's Court is where we get on Reddit and we select a few articles from the Reddit thread, Am I the Asshole? We read them, and then Chris makes his judgment on whether or not this person is an asshole for the thing that they have done here.
They're
All
standing
right.
trial for this right now. So
Yeah. So our first defendant in Caputo's court says the headline is, Am I the asshole? I told my girlfriend to stop moaning at the gym, and she got upset. Oh, Poppy, oh, this is so heavy. I'm lifting weights right now. Yeah, she's one of those like TikTok thoughts that
Yeah.
just like gets pictures of her
Like-
ass while she bench presses.
yeah, like you see like a lot of these like chicks now. I don't know if it's chicks or like even like other people are like trying to film their fucking like selves at the gym, and then other people are like in the background. They're like, get that shit out of here. When they get all like so offended, they're like, like, shut
Yeah.
up! Don't stop filming yourself at the gym. What do you gotta do?
You're not
People are
supposed to be filming.
self-absorbed. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be. Like if you want to like whatever, take a picture in the mirror, cool, whatever. I don't give a shit. It's like people who do that shit all the time. I'm like, I'm blocking you because I don't want to fucking see that. It's annoying. It's like, what, you have one personality trait? You work out? It's not a personality trait. That's just, wow, cool. You do something good for yourself. Now, please go stick a fist and shove it down your fucking throat.
All right. Well, she's not off to a good start with Judge Caputo here.
No, that's just people who film themselves at the gym for like TikTok. Oh, here's a cool workout training.
Why else would you be moaning at the gym? I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's
So
see.
they're all short ones today. We did pick
Okay.
short ones, so there's not a lot of long ones, but here we go. I went for a workout with my girlfriend yesterday, and it was a big mistake. She is a moaner. Oh.
Ooh.
Vince Neil's listening like, oh yeah, tell me more.
She is. Oh, dude, don't say his name. He's gonna come out here.
We don't want to Beetlejuice him into existence.
Yeah, he's got telepathic powers, man. I don't know.
She is a moaner, and she literally doesn't. And she literally doesn't. I guess it means does the same noise that she does. She literally does the same noise that she does making love, and it's rather loud. So I was very upset, but tried not to show it. When she ended the session with the intervals on the treadmill, she sounded like she was coming on the treadmill.
Wow, that's a great way to orgasm. Start running.
Imagine like you're going to work out. It's probably like 4:00 in the morning, and you hear a girl on the treadmill. Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh fuck me. Oh yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Not me ass. Oh.
It sounds like some like Dr. Drew love line, or like this is shit you see like on Maury. It's like I can only orgasm to weird things or something.
The people around us were shocked, and I told her to stop moaning, and she got very upset and told me that I shouldn't work out with her if I'm this sensitive. And believe me, I never want to do that again. So I said, fine, but you can come, but you can try some other outlet. We're all working out heavily. She doesn't even work out heavily, and she's on her phone for about 3 to 5 minutes between sets, probably recording this shit and putting it on Thought and TikTok.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't know where the exhaustion that requires all of the moaning like a porn star comes from. I didn't say any of this, just that she could try breathing in and out because it helps with the reps. She thinks I'm a huge asshole for criticizing and embarrassing her, but to be honest, she was the one that was embarrassing herself.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to side with him on this. I don't think you're an asshole. It's like, bro, you're in a public place. If I did that shit in a public place, people would like give me fucking side eye. Doesn't matter where you are, it's a gym or in the middle of a goddamn department store, bro. You're making weird noises. People are gonna fucking look.
Yeah,
It's human nature.
What the fucking thing's gonna happen?
Yeah, like you're not the asshole for this, man. Listen, honey, if you need a treadmill to orgasm, just go buy one on the internet and do it at home.
Yeah.
That's what everyone was doing in the pandemic. We're buying all workout shit. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a big thing.
I'm telling you, man, that's that. It's weird. First off, it's weird. I think. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I found a clip. So he did post a clip here of his girlfriend working out. Let's see if I can play that. What it sounds like. Here we go. I think she's using the Bowflex right here.
Yeah.
She's
That's
doing
a good
squats.
it's a good shoulder workout maybe.
Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. I think this is her on the treadmill here. Yeah. This is not very loud. That's her on the treadmill. Yeah. That's the. Oh, here we go. Some more sounds of her at the gym.
Yeah.
Come on, honey. Come on. Oh, God.
Yeah, she's working out hard, she says.
Yeah. It's a hardcore bench press if that's the case.
I know, right? This is actually she's lifting the 2 pound dumbbells right now.
Oh.
This is
She's
the
using the shake
pre-workout.
weight.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Using the shake weight.
Oh, God. It's so tough. Oh, God.
Yeah, there you go. And that's her workout partner that's spotting her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's her instructor, her private instructor that comes
Yeah,
over.
it's her personal trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you're not the asshole.
All right, there it is. I'm going to stop playing porn clips. So Judge Caputo has ruled innocent. All right, Judge, Your Honor, let's read our next one. This one's called "Am I the Asshole for Not Getting My Boyfriend's Twin Brother a Birthday Gift?" So my boyfriend James, we're telling names now. She's calling him right out. Is 27 and has a twin brother named Josh. They live a few hours away, and I've only met him twice. We're not even close. James and Josh recently celebrated their birthday, so I got James some fancy flowers and gourmet chocolate. And yeah, you know what? We men like to get romantic shit too sometimes, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And some other things because I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't know how. I assume James, but Josh found out what I got for James, and he texted me to catch up. But it eventually led to him asking me about shopping his number for a gift because it had been a few days and it hadn't arrived. So I was confused, and I told him that I didn't get him anything. So he got super offended and he blocked me. And I talked to a friend about the whole thing, and she said that it was kind of unfair to get one twin a birthday gift and not get the other. So she told me that I could just get him something cheap to appease him and not to make him feel bad or have any bad blood with James's family. But I don't think that I'm in the wrong. But his strong reaction and my friend's word have me second guessing. Am I the asshole?
That is interesting.
I
mean, she's only dating one of the twins. You're not dating both these guys, so I
Fair
can
enough.
see why. But it's like you could also just give him something small. It's like, hey, bro, what's your email? Give like a fucking $25 like Amazon thing or something. I don't know. You do gift cards now. Like, there's like so much you can do. It's like tough because you can see it both ways in this one.
I don't know. Listen,
it depends on how long she's been dating, but one of the guys, whatever.
I have never gotten one of my girlfriend's siblings a birthday gift. I mean, I have my ex-wife because we were family.
Yeah.
And we were going to their house and shit like that for her birthday and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've got my ex-wife's sister's birthday presents and stuff like that because she had a lot of siblings.
Mm-hmm.
So about, 5 or 6 times a year, we would have a cookout and, we'd have a birthday party. I never got a birthday party, but I didn't want one. I did. I got a surprise party one year and I was happy. I had fun. We had a good time, but I just don't like having birthday parties. I want a few friends over, maybe not even tell them it's my birthday because I don't want them buying me gifts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we go, when you come over to Ghost, that's technically mine and Rick's birthday celebration.
Yeah.
And yours too. We're going to wrap it in. It's going to be super late.
That's all right. We'll take it.
We'll count this as all
Summer
of our
celebration.
birthdays.
Oh,
celebration. Yeah. So now I do have a little more. This is an edit that she put in later. So maybe this will affect your judgment, Your Honor. It says, since apparently this info is more relevant than I thought, Josh has ADHD and is slightly autistic. That's the brother.
Okay.
So there you go. I don't know. So that should factor into your decision. Is she the asshole for not buying her boyfriend's twin brother, who is autistic, slightly, a birthday present when she bought her one for her boyfriend also?
Yeah. See, I wouldn't consider it being an asshole. I would just consider it slightly not great judgment. So I'm not gonna say we're not gonna go with throw the whole book at her and be like you're a fucking asshole. We're just gonna say you're guilty of doing something you probably should have done. It's called guilt. You know.
All right, so
we'll give a lighter sentence for this one because I can see both sides.
all right, well, there we go. The judge has found you guilty. So what sentence would you impose on this person for being found guilty in Caputo's court?
You must buy the twin brother a something small, under $50 or under.
Buy him a dick ring from Cirillas.
If you can find a fleshlight on sale, that would help too.
There you go. There's your judgment.
You mentioned cock ring. I had to go there.
Hey, if I got either of those for my birthday, it would be a hell of a birthday. Chris, if you buy me one of those for my birthday, I swear to God, I'll kick your ass.
Fleshlight.
Fleshlight.
Too expensive for me to even buy for someone else. Fuck that.
I know. I'll just use
I
the
don't want to
hand.
with the burden of cleaning that shit. Oh,
I
God.
know. I've had things like that. My ex-wife bought me. I've told you the story about the pocket pussy, right?
I don't recall.
So my ex-wife, right before we broke up, I knew she was fucking around. I kind of suspected she was fucking around, but she had all these sex toys she bought me, and she bought me this pocket pussy that I never used. And it was in a box. So like you could open it. It's just like a clear plastic box, like you would see it in, or not box per se, but a container that you would see it hanging in the thing, but you could open it and close it. And it never looked like you ever opened it at all.
Wow.
So right before the divorce, I knew there was going to be some other dude using this because it looked brand new. So right before I left, I took it out and I used it real quick, and then I like finished inside of it and then never cleaned it up, and then I just put it back in the box and snapped it and threw it back in the box with the rest of them for the next stuff. So am I the asshole for doing that to some guy that was probably banging my wife behind my back? Maybe I'll end up in Caputo's court one day.
That's your slight modicum of revenge. That's like a take
happy
that.
trails there, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is already pre-lubed. This is an interesting feature on this.
Oh my God! Sorry.
Gotcha.
God damn it, pal.
Oh, that is gross.
All right, what's our last one here, Dustin?
We're gonna do one more. Okay, so we only got time for one. We're only gonna do one more. Judge, I'm gonna let you pick. I've got 3. So, which case do you want to hear? Am I the asshole for not wanting to pet the dog at Lowe's? Am I the asshole for not wanting to split the bill, or am I the asshole for not paying for my girlfriend's flight home?
Okay, the last one. I want to hear the reasoning behind this. Yeah.
All right. So
we'll save those 2 for the next edition.
All right. I am a 21-year-old male. I have a girlfriend who is 23. We have a good relationship. We talk about absolutely everything. She is the best friend I've ever had. Now, she decided to go on a solo vacation to Turkey this summer, and she travels a lot. So she offered to take me with her on the trip, and I offered to pay for it too. But I have a summer course, and it just doesn't work. I'm a full-time college student, and I have a yearly salary of around $6,000. Oh, wow. I remember those days.
God damn. You poor stuff.
Oh, I've been there. It's not a fun life. Now, so she's in Turkey right now. She sent me a message asking me to pay for a business class flight home for her, which is around $2,000.
Jeez, yeah.
No way is that smart for me to do. So I offered to help out some, and I said I would give her $500 towards it. Well, apparently she wasn't willing to spend thousands of dollars on me, and I only offered, or she was willing to spend thousands of dollars on me, and I only offered $500 to make it, and that makes it a one-sided relationship. I don't know, but she makes $3,000 from disability per month and has a full-time job. While $500 may not seem like a lot to her, it's a month's salary for me. And she is she's resenting me when I've ever only shown love to her. I take her out to dozens of restaurants. I take her to aquariums, to the beach, you name it, and we have good times. But am I the asshole for not paying for this flight?
Not at all. Leave her ass in the streets. That's where she belongs.
Yeah, fuck this bitch. So we've got
yeah. It's like if you can't get like two people can have sort of different incomes, whatever salary. Like what the fuck? The world doesn't revolve around you, bitch.
Okay, so there are some edits. He has thrown in some other information.
Okay,
and
we'll see.
The first piece of information is I have a high net worth for my age. So he has a total of 60 grand that is just in the bank that he's using for investments.
Smart.
So there's that. I only use what he uses that to invest and he saves it. So he doesn't touch the 60 grand for day-to-day expenses. He only uses it. He only uses his $500 monthly income to live off of. She openly goes on on dates with other guys, with older guys, for free food.
Bro, she's a fucking sugar daddy. Leave her fuck off, man. Go suck some Jurassic cock, you bitch.
And the last piece of information he gives us is that she went to Turkey for a nose job, and some old guy is also paying for that.
Okay, leave her in the streets. You know what? Still, you're not an asshole, sir. This woman's just using fucking dick for money. So,
if anything,
worry,
she should
honey.
be in Caputo's court right now.
Yeah, no, I'd kick her to the fucking curb. Ain't using a dollar.
You know what I'm going to do? As the prosecutor of Caputo's court, I'm dragging this woman into Caputo's court and levying charges to Judge Caputo against this woman. So that's what I've chosen to do as the prosecutor. Judge, would you like to place some sentence on the woman instead?
I want her to serve 5 years being a homeless person on the street. See how it feels now.
That's right, bitch.
Yeah. And guess what? I choose a location, so you're gonna be homeless in Skid Row, Los Angeles. Surviving.
That's rough.
That's rough. You won't die. That's the real jungle Alex Rose is talking about.
Oh, well, it's not fun to be a criminal when you have to come into Caputo's court, people.
Yeah, it's not fun to being a whore for money like this woman, but
oh man.
Sorry, I just don't like people like that. You're users. Like, bro.
No. And as guys, we can't complain about that, or every beta male in the world will be in our fucking DMs.
Yeah, no problem. Go bang some old dudes to just get on a boat for an Instagram picture. Have fun. Yeah. Your life must be great. That's criminal. That's real criminal shit. And speaking of that, let's get to our song review this week before I blow another fucking gasket on people.
We might blow a gasket during this song review.
God, I hope not, Duff. Please save our soul.
Here's Criminal by Loaded. It opens like a crappy wedding. Things changing, I feel. I try to say goodbye and I choke. I don't know the words to that song, but that's what it's making me think of, the opening to. You remember that song? I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. You remember that? I don't know. That's what that intro is making me think of. So far, that guitar is really funky. Can you hear anything? I can't hear you. Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. I left myself on mute by accident. Whoops.
I was wondering where you went, man.
Sorry. I left myself on mute like an idiot. Then again, I was really pissed off about that. God damn it. Anyways.
Okay, gold digging bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's a gold digger.
Seamus with a broke, you know the other word. I'm not going to say that because that's racist.
We don't do that on here.
No.
Yeah, this ain't a Tucker Carlson show.
Yeah, this isn't Fox News where you just put smear pieces on bullshit assery, whatever.
Oh man.
Freezing wind. Don't you think it's cold? See me eyes from the weaker low. Oh God, can't you see that we're miserable?
Yeah, we are pretty miserable though.
It's breaking us apart.
Good chorus, though. Good chorus.
Yeah, I like that. That bass that we're hearing right there.
Yeah, I'm liking all this. It kind of sounds like a mix of like GNR Civil War, but if you did it like in a sort of like post grungy kind of spin.
That's an interesting.
Yeah, it sounds like grunge, a little post grunge too, in a way.
Yeah. Shall I play a little more before we?
Yeah, play a little more.
All right, let's play a little more.
It's in the man. He has become
1 + 1.
I see the young girl got beaten down for fun. Didn't ask to be the chosen one.
I didn't ask for that.
Oh God, don't you see that we're miserable?
Got a chorus now.
Did what?
I think it sounds like a chorus now. So
All right, here we go.
It's breaking us apart. Oh God, don't you think that it's criminal?
It's got an old school kind of vibe to it.
a little bit too, yeah.
You left us standing without a heart.
Well, let's read some lyrics.
Okay. I'll go from what we've listened to so far here. See the man, the bitter one, finding nothing till he's too far gone. Freezing wind, don't you think it's cold? Simian eyes find the weaker load. Oh, that's a
Yeah, I was on the Sibian and she threw a load. Yeah.
yeah. Oh God, don't you see that we're miserable? The city's breaking us apart. I feel like he said that line like every fucking other Loaded song about the city. And it's tearing them down. This city
It's not a
isn't
good
good enough for
statement.
me. Like, what does he think he is? Like one of the Watchmen or something? Like, oh, he's so fucking miserable. Dustin McKagan's like the Rorschach of Guns N' Roses at this point.
I'm a superhero in Seattle. Everybody says I'm a superhero. Well, I wear Superman underwear.
This guy's more miserable than Batman. Duff didn't see
That,
the parents die.
it's funny that you mentioned Batman because Batman is on my underwear right now that my mom bought for me. Yeah, she buys me the Batman underwear. Those are my favorite.
You're a
Because I love
boxer briefs guy, Duff, or one or the other?
Well, I'm wearing briefs, and then in the middle they've got like the Batman logo, and then they got like that blue trim around the sides. They have to get them special made. Like we go to Baby Gap, and I pick out the ones I like, and then we have to send them to a tailor to have them special made. Most of them fit, surprisingly.
Oh gosh, no wonder he's talking about loads.
Yeah, we gotta do some low.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
sometimes.
Well, you know. That's another impression for another day. Let me.
My
continue
mom
on.
also makes me pack a spare pair in my backpack when I go to kindergarten every day. So
Oh, that's a smart parenting, actually.
yeah, that way they don't send me home because mom says like I'm getting too old for this shit. Like that's what she says to me all the time. That she's too old for my bullshit. I don't know what she's talking about. Like I go to school and I try my best. I color inside the lines and everything. I don't know what's her fucking problem.
Anyway, let me read a little more here.
Okay.
It's in the man, the angry one. I wonder what he has become. I see the young girl got beaten down for fun, didn't ask to be the chosen one. And then the chorus here, oh God, don't you see that we're miserable? The city's breaking us apart. Oh my God, don't you think that it's criminal? You let her stand there without a heart.
So the point of the song is I don't like where I live.
That, or yeah, it seems like it, or like, I guess this was no fuck. Kind
Is
of, I guess so.
Is there a point?
Not really. I mean, like, I guess the city just beats you down. Like, what is he talking about? Like New York or something? Seattle's like New York. Totally, it's just West Coast. No,
Yeah, it's the New York. Seattle's the New York of the West Coast.
You
Not
have more
Los
trees
Angeles.
than New York. That's about it.
Yeah, but it rains here all the time. So
Yeah. Well, guess what? Vancouver's right above, and Vancouver's like slightly better. So.
Actually, I had my ass saved by the rain one time. I was in first grade. This was last week, and I wet myself when we were playing on the playground with the other kid. And luckily, the teacher didn't find out because it rained and I got wet all over. So you couldn't tell that I accidentally peed on myself again.
Good thinking.
Oh, man. Here we go. Let's hit play.
Let's go. Like violins in that section.
Yeah, I don't mind the song so far. Like, it doesn't sound bad.
Like, lyrically, it's mad, but like it's actually decent. We're talking, composition, structure-wise.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a valley now. It's probably going to raise again.
Oh yeah.
If he's smart, I don't know. That's some good bass work. He uses the word miserable a lot because he even had a song called Misery that we reviewed a long time ago.
Yeah. And it was like very miserable. It's like, I'm not in Guns N' Roses. Fuck. Axel.
What's your deal, Axel?
Axel.
I don't think we're going to get a guitar solo in this song.
Doesn't seem like it. How far are we? We're about 75% in.
Yeah, we got about a third to go. About a fourth, I would say, to go.
Mm-hmm.
But we've already heard all this, so we're not really missing anything.
Yeah. Unless you get a guitar solo in the outro.
All right, let's listen in. There we go. Very 90s feel.
Oh yeah, it's very like 90s, early 2000s, like whether it was right in the midst of grunge or like the post-grunge sort of era.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the orchestral elements of these too.
I could see this following like the White Stripes and shit on MTV when they're just doing a music video block.
Yeah, definitely. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Criminal by Loaded. Woo woo.
What you gonna do, everybody?
Criminal.
It's Criminal. Yeah, we are gonna add stupid. What would we name him? Short Stupid Duff as a character on the show.
Yeah, Dunce Cap Duff.
Dunce Cap Duff. Oh, let's do Dunce Cap Duff. I love Dunce Cap Duff.
Dunce Cap Duff.
Dunce Cap Duff. I was in first grade. I don't know 1 + 1. All because of that review on Shotcast Saturday.
Yeah, because fucking him, not only 1 + 1 was or some shit.
Yeah, you see, smart Duff McKagan is the real life version because he makes all
Yeah.
these investments and stuff.
Yeah.
But stupid Duff is like a bizarro universe stuff that we've reached into thanks to Vince Neil's science degree at DeVry University.
Yeah.
He went to another dimension and found Duff McKagan, who was if he were stupid, and we
Mhm.
brought him into this world. And so now we're going to have him on the show from time to time to offer commentary and stuff on what we're talking about. So, yeah, which you heard at the beginning of the show on VH1 Storytellers. That's actually from another universe also. We got that tape from that aired on VH1 in a parallel universe in about 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before
so-
Revolver
yeah.
was happening in that universe.
Yeah, before VR happened in that universe. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to hear his stories and things of how his timeline played out.
Yeah. Yeah, except
Well-
Scott Weiland wasn't the singer there. It was Mouse Kennedy.
Yeah, and they're
So
still
all the
together.
version never happened.
Well, with that, I guess it's time for us to do our final thoughts on the on the song. How are we going to do this? Who's going first this week?
Oh, I'll take the crack. I'll go first dibs on this one.
All
It's not a terrible song. I mean, like, yeah, I wasn't crazy about the lyrics, but like everything else seems to flow well, composition wise. Did like the orchestral elements in there, the little bits of like violin and stuff, especially that sort of orchestral intro. It kept a good pace. It's not a terrible song. This is probably something I could listen to here and there again. Wouldn't be like, on like a on repeats kind of thing. But here and there, this is something I could definitely like envision in like the end credits of a movie or something. Or just like, big rainy scene. This does sound like a very Seattle song where it's like raining all the time. And it's like you put this song, it's like pouring fucking buckets of water outside. It's not terrible. It's actually like a decent, I think it's an okay loaded song. So I'm gonna go 3 out of 5.
Oh wow, 3 out of 5. I'm in a similar boat. I also didn't mind it at all. I thought instrumentally it was great. It was had a little bit of that southern rock feel. Had a sweet bass line to it. I liked the bass line, which is something you'd think Duff McKagan would have every fucking time as a killer kick-ass bass line. But sometimes not so much. But this time, yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, like you said, lyrically, it was. I'm reminded of Nirvana in that the lyrics didn't really make a lot of fucking sense to me.
I don't know. I feel like Nirvana's lyrics made a little more sense than this.
Oh wow, that's saying something, man. That's a hot take.
Depending on the song.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, I don't mind this song. I'll probably never listen to it again. But if you enjoyed it, I'm not going to say you're wrong for enjoying it. I'm not going to give it a 3 though, but I'll put it smack in the middle and give it a 2.5.
Okay.
And that's my final thought. But what did you think? That's what's important. Why don't you head over to gunsandradio.com where you can get a link to our Discord, which is now in the top link. I moved it to the top.
Nice.
So you could join the conversation, get your invite, and join our Discord. We're seeing some new faces in our Discord recently.
Yeah, we've seen a few, man.
Yeah, so that's been fun. We're glad that you guys are coming in and chit-chatting with us about this song. Let us know what you thought about Criminal by Loaded and give us your feedback. And now, at this point, it is time for us to spin the wheel and find out what's going to happen next week on Guns and Radio. You ready? You ready, Chris?
You got it ready this time, right?
Have I got it ready? Yeah, I've got it ready. I've got my finger on the button ready to go. I'm just waiting on you to give the order.
I remember a couple of times we botched the but I'm ready when you are. So press that shit and let's spin that wheel.
Is it playing for you?
It's not playing for me yet. What the hell happened there?
I don't know. It didn't play for me either.
That's weird.
Let's try it.
I was muted, then unmuted. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, let's try again.
What the heck? It literally flashed for a second.
What's going on?
Oh, subliminal messages. Throwing them out there.
Okay.
Buy Coke.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete this because you guys are probably seeing it and we're not.
Yeah, you probably saw a good flash there for a second. It only paid like less than a millisecond.
And I'm going to try to re-upload it. All right, here we go.
All right.
God damn. We were ready this time, too.
We were actually ready, and it just said, nah, fuck you.
Streamlabs failed us this time. All right, let's try again.
Riding home, loaded.
Oh, well, we're not getting out of this Duff McKagan.
Loaded month.
Yeah. What was the last one we did a loaded something? Well, Shotcast was.
Yes, we just did. This is the third one in a row, I believe.
Huh. I don't
Riding
remember.
Home.
Feels like it's been a month or two. Well, Riding Home by Duff McKagan is our next, or Loaded by Loaded is going to be our next episode. And if she shows up, we're also going to have a guest, and the Sounds of Summer is going to be back next week. We're not doing that every week, by the way. Don't get that intention, or that don't miss. What's the word I'm looking for?
Misinterpret.
Misinterpret. We're not doing an interview every week all summer. We've just got them sporadically scheduled. So, Sounds of Summer will be back next week, provided our guest shows up. And we're not telling you who she. It's a she. We'll give you that clue. But you'll find out next week, and I think it's going to be an artist you guys are going to thoroughly enjoy, because I sure did. But be sure to come back to our very feed right here on this feed. Hit subscribe so you can get all of our updates, because we'll be back on Friday with a brand new music video Friday, and we'll be back on Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. All of which are going to be up in your ears here on Guns and Radio podcast.
Yeah. GunsRadio.com.
Go to gunsandradio.com. Go 3 or 4 times a day just to bring our numbers up. So if we ever sell that domain,
we're going to make a good 20K off it. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to retire on 20K. That's 10K each. That's enough to retire.
That's not bad. That's smart. You can invest that properly, and you can triple that shit.
Yeah. But then what will we do for our website? gunsandраdio2.com. If you want to give us 20K,
put dashes in between guns dash and dash radio.
If you want to give us 20K for gunsandраdio.com, hit us up in our Discord. We'll talk to you. We'll negotiate.
I'm down. I mean, I prefer more like 25K, but that's all right.
Oh, I can't promise we're going to sell it for 20K, but we'll talk to you. See if you're serious. See. You'll have to send us.
Yeah.
You're going to have to send us a $10,000 notice of non-refundable commitment for us to get
negotiation
us to talk to
fee.
you. Yeah.
There you go.
So prove you're serious and send us 10 grand.
Exactly.
On PayPal. I don't know. No, do it on Cash App.
Yeah. Venmo that shit. I mean, you guys do the Cash App. I got PayPal, or our banks do e-transfer, so it's much easier.
Look, if they send it to us on Cash App, I'll find a way to get you that you're 5 grand.
That's fair.
I ain't gonna leave you out. I never have before. So
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, get your ass on up in here and listen to our show on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And we also post other things during the week, so you never can tell. We're crazy.
Like that.
You never can tell when we're going to post highlights and shit like that. So be sure to subscribe and, get all up in there.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of the Guns and Radio podcast. I hate to close out because we've had such a good time being back. It feels so good to be back.
Yeah, man. We did almost the whole 2 hours here today with you guys. So it's been a fun one. I can't complain.
Yeah, it's been a fun show. And we can't wait for next week. I don't know what we'll do for next week with that song, but we'll figure it out. And until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We'll see you guys Saturday for Shotcast Saturday. Actually, before that, Music Video Friday as well. And join us back here Monday for some main show goodness on Guns and Radio. Continuing some cracking down on those loaded reviews. So stay safe, guys. Peace out, and we'll see you very soon.